Are you wondering what to write on a blog post? Well, you're going to get 6 ideas for your blog post that can be used for any idea or anything. You're also going to get 7 things to post on your blog that make it interesting for readers. So you're going to get a total of 13 ideas for your blog post. Hi there and welcome back. If you're new, my name's Christina Spohr and I'm passionate about helping people like you build their business online. And this channel is filled with simple tips and strategies and tools that you can use for your business right away. So make sure to keep a lookout every week. There'll be a new video uploaded. So you'll want to make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification so you get notified every time a video is uploaded. But before we dive into these 13 ideas for your blog, you want to have a plan before you even write your blog post. You want to know who your audience is. You want to know the objective of your blog post. So ideally, are you writing this blog post just for fun? Are you writing this blog post to promote a product or service? Do you want someone to learn something? What is the ultimate goal of this post? You also want to keep in mind while writing this post your audience. So say you're selling beauty or cosmetics. Your ideal target market is women. So you would probably want to add more fruffier things or colors or pink to your designs to make it more interesting for women. Versus if your audience is men, you want to keep it more generic, pick like colors that are more appealing to men. Men don't really want to read a pink blog post. So if you're something in general like health and fitness and your audience and you're doing something about abs, you might want to keep it general and just do like a blue or maybe a light orange or something that's appealing to a man or a woman, because a man wouldn't necessarily want to read a pink blog post talking about abs. So now that you have kind of an idea what you want to be writing on your blog, and what you want your overall objective to be in the end, let's talk about these 6 ideas that are just general that anyone can use for any business to write on your blog. So one of the first things you can do is share your successes and failures. So for example, I work full-time from home now, but I didn't do that before. I have learned that starting out, it's not as easy as people may portray it to be. You do have to put in time and you do have to put in effort in order to see consistent traffic and results in your business. It doesn't just happen overnight. So starting out, I created multiple websites on different platforms thinking that was the best way to do it, and I was using all the free websites, which ideally is good, but if I don't have any traffic or anyone seeing it, it's not good. And 2, I didn't necessarily purchase any hosting or anything, so if I was going to have mass amounts of traffic to that site, I would have to purchase it on those certain platforms. So this is why I've learned, and by trial and error, what to share with you is one of the best platforms and what I use for my current website. I'll talk more about that later, but that's what is one of the failure and successes I share, is what I've learned on websites and what I have and what work and what don't work for me. So that's an example. So you can say if you are in health and fitness and you have tried a certain product or something that really works for you and brings you results, you can share what you did that made it work. You can share your routine. You can share things. There's so many different things that you could do. So just relate it to what you're selling and what you are promoting to your audience. That way it is interesting for them and they can also learn from what you've done. The second thing you can do is share your life lessons. So for example, I used to be a bartender at a brewery, and when someone would order a beer and express certain interest in a different one but order another one, I would actually bring out a free sample for them, and that would actually make them excited and thankful for me actually bringing them out something, so they would keep that in mind at the end. So what I learned is I related this as well as in business. So the same thing is with a free offer. So I give a free video series on how to set up your website. And this is also good. This is how I connect with my audience and how I show people that I'm providing value to them as well. And I can show them how to set up their website for free and at no cost. So this is something that you can do with your business and your product as well. How can you offer something for them? Ultimately, the life lesson you'd want to learn from this is you want to give before you expect to receive anything. The third thing you can write on your blog is about the books or blog posts you read. You can also write about audios you listen to or podcasts. So one thing you want to keep in mind though when you are listening to these or finding these things to read or listen to, you want to find something that's aligned with your business. So say you are in beauty or cosmetics. Read things about maybe how to clear up face acne, or how to, help with oily hair, or things that are relevant that you would learn from and you can actually teach to your audience that they would find valuable. If you're in like health and beauty and all of a sudden you look up, say, something about bungee jumping and teach people how the steps to go bungee jumping or where to go bungee jumping, what you need to do, it's really not relevant to beauty and cosmetics. You can of course set up another website and do a completely different thing for that group if you're interested in bungee jumping, but I wouldn't mix it with your beauty, cosmetics, makeup. Does that make sense? If not, leave a comment down below. Let me know. So the fourth thing you can write on your blog that anyone can do is address your audience, their questions, what they want a problem solved to. So let's go back to health and fitness. If you're in health and fitness and say your audience probably wants maybe flatter abs or a quick way to do a 10-minute routine, something that they're interested in is something that you could blog about and write about, even make a video about. Basically, just go through all your company's products and services, things they offer, and think about what your customers or potential customers would be asking about that product or service and address it in a blog post. The fifth thing that you can do is write reviews. Pick products and services from your company and write unbiased reviews, pros and cons about them, that actually educates your potential customers or reader, because you never know. Sometimes that's the beauty of blogging, is you never necessarily connect with your reader the first right away. Sometimes they'll read your stuff a few times before they even contact you. So that's why it's important to write things or create things that they like and they want to see, so you keep them interested in coming back for more. And staying consistent, that's key too, but that's another topic. The sixth thing you can do to write on a blog post is ask questions, ask polls. This kind of goes back to 4 for solving a problem, but what you want to do is get on social media, and I don't know if you've noticed, but Facebook and Twitter, they offer poll options. You can ask questions and write down responses and conduct a poll. You can also do this through stories and stories on Instagram and Facebook. And this lets you connect with your audience and let them have a say in it. And you can ask them, what they know or what they want to hear from you or want you to make videos about. So those were just 6 ideas for your blog posts that you can write. Now, keep in mind, those are not just 6 blog posts. You can multiply those and write tons of blog posts just off those ideas. So for books, you don't just read one book or listen to one audio. You can write multiple blog posts on each book you read and different audios you've listened to. Same with your successes and failures. I'm sure you've learned lots of different things over the years, or just a couple months if you've just started out, and you can share that with your audience. Same thing with social media. You can always conduct a poll or ask questions and engage with your audience instantly and come up with ideas to post right away. Now let's talk about 7 things that you can add to your blog post that make it interesting for your reader and easy to digest, because you don't want to just write everything out in one small little paragraph or one long paragraph and blurb. You want to do multiple paragraphs, pictures, other things, but let's dive into that right now. So number 7, what you can do for your blog post is create a number list, kind of like the one you are listening to right now. This is a numbers list. I'm giving you 13 ideas for your blog post, and I'm actually going to make a blog post for it and make it into a number list. I'll leave the link in the description so that way you can look at it as an example as well. The 8th thing is make a checklist. Say you're a travel agent and you're making a blog post on things you need to take with you to London. Make a simple, easy, digestible list of things that you can take instead of making a paragraph of everything you need. Toothbrush, toothpaste, hairbrush. Put that into indents in little boxes. That way it's fun for people to look at and easy to look at. The 9th thing you can do is create to-do lists. Stuff that you have to complete, tasks you have to finish. So say you are like a mom blogger and blogging about healthy things for kids and families to do. You can make a little to-do list for shopping, things that you want to buy at the grocery store that are affordable and healthy to eat. So that's a little checklist that you could do. Or do a checklist on how to shop effectively, maybe. Where are the best places to go first? Because I've heard this thing where it's like, don't ever go in the inside of the aisle unless you have to. Only go on the outside, because the inside is where all like the junk food's at. That's why I always keep that in mind whenever I go shopping. Random, I know. The 10th thing you can do is create a how-to post. So you can list out easily how to, maybe say you're an essential oil company. Let's say you say how to mix essential oils or how to mix with diffusers. I don't really know a lot about essential oils. I do like to use them, but I mean, that's a nice how-to post, how to do that, make it easy to read, easy to follow, so it's not just reading one big paragraph book on doing it. The 11th thing you can do is create an infographic, which is basically a really long image. You've seen them on Pinterest, but they're really long images that break down a specific topic. So you can also share these on your blogs. That's fine too. Share them on other social media. You specifically see them on Pinterest for sure. And it's just easy way for people to digest your content from your video, your blog post, easier than just reading everything. The 12th thing you can do is create an audio. Sometimes people don't have time to look at videos or read a blog post. So if they're on the road or driving, they can easily download your audio and listen to it on the road. So that's a nice little option for people to have as well. The 13th thing you want to have on your blog post, or that makes it interesting, is create videos. Videos are another way for people to digest the content, and some people like to read, some people like to watch videos, some people like audios, some people like checklists. So there's multiple things for you to do to make it interesting for your reader to see what you want to see, but I'm getting off tangent. So videos, and also you can embed them from YouTube into your blog post, which is a great way to help the ranking in YouTube. Now that you learned what to write on a blog post, make sure to go write a blog post right now. And if you don't know where to write a blog post and want to know how, make sure to go to build.christinaspoor.com and enter your name and email and watch the free video series to set up your website and start blogging today. And if you just want to create your account right now and then just start blogging right now, there's also a link down below. And if you have any other questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Was this video informative? Did you learn something? And that's it. I'll see you in the next video.